Good morning, friends, and welcome to my channel. I am so glad you are here. This series of videos is all about finding more peace, joy, and contentment in your life, and we're discovering that that involves more than just removing all of the things that annoy us and stress us out. It's really about changing the way our hearts look at others and how we treat others. And today is no exception. In Colossians chapter 3, verse 12 through 14, I'm going to read from the NIV, okay, and my Jeremiah Study Bible. And it says, oh, y'all, what I do with my glasses. Hang on, I got to put my glasses on. So, here we go. Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you, and over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. And so we're called to forgive each other, to be patient with each other, and to have compassion and kindness and gentleness towards one another. And you know, it kind of reminds me of my grandmother, because very, very rarely my entire life, and she just passed away in 2019. So she lived to a ripe old age into her mid-90s. And I don't recall her ever really getting angry. She just had this gentle demeanor, and she is one of those people that, of all the people on this planet, she is one person that I know is in heaven. I know without a shadow of a doubt that she is a child of God, because this woman, she was the epitome of patience and kindness and love and turning the other cheek. And so she just embodied what this scripture is telling us to do. Do you know someone like that? Are you someone like that? And I think one of the legacies that my grandmother left was that when she passed away, everybody, I know at least all of her granddaughters, were like, I want to be like her. When I get older, that's who I want to be like. I want to, just be that person in other people's lives that she was in ours, in the church family's life. I mean, I had even people not related to us saying that they wanted to be her at their church because they didn't go to our church. They wanted to be the mama. That was what everybody called her, was mama or Rita. But anyway, that's who they wanted to be at their church, because every church needs a mama, So anyway, so this video is not about my mama. But anyway, so, we're to have compassion. And I looked up the definition of compassion, and this is in the Noah Webster 1828 dictionary. It's an app that you can get. It is a really good app to have when you look words up, especially words from the Bible, because the definitions they give have not been tainted by modern ideas. And so compassion, this is the definition of compassion. I lost my glasses again, y'all. Okay. So, get my glasses on. Okay. This is the definition of compassion. A suffering with another, painful sympathy, a sensation of sorrow excited by the distress or misfortunes of another, pity, commiseration. Compassion is a mixed passion compounded of love and sorrow. At least some portion of love generally attends the pain or regret, or is excited by it. Extreme distress of an enemy even changes enmity into at least temporal affection. He, being full of compassion, forgave their iniquity, is an example. His father had compassion and ran and fell on his neck and kissed him. That's Luke 15. So, fell on his neck. That's what it says. Anyway, so we can see that this is compassion is not feeling sorry for someone. It is this sorrowful, mournful feeling that is love and sorrow. And we're supposed to come to people with love, and whenever it's appropriate to show compassion, that we feel that sorrow with them. And so think about situations where you have felt that for another person. And I want you to see if there are any situations right now in your life where you can show compassion towards another person. And it could be, if you know a person who is struggling, sometimes people, have you ever heard the saying, hurt people hurt people? And that basically means that people who are mean and angry and spiteful and just hurtful of other people, those people are hurt. They're hurting. They're the hurt person. Hurt people hurt people. And so when you think about someone like that, the reason that they're kind of hard to, they're probably hard to feel compassion for when someone is maybe yelling at you or angry at you or being mean to you. That's hard to feel compassion for. But when you look at them kind of above, as God sees them, and understand that they're like that because they themselves are hurting, then you can feel that compassion. If you've ever seen someone who got really angry and bitter after they lost a child or lost a spouse, those people, it's a lot easier to have compassion knowing what's behind the anger. Behind all anger is fear or pain. And some people say fear, pain, or frustration. And so just understand that when people are acting a certain way that is hard to deal with, sometimes if we can look at them with compassion and understand, and it's hard, y'all. It's not easy, but it's worth it. And so I want you to think about somebody that you can extend compassion to today or in the next week. And I want you to journal about that and how you feel when you look at that person with compassion, and how that changes the way you interact with them, and the way you interact with them. If you interact with them with compassion, how does that affect the way you feel about them? Let me know in the comments below if you do this and if you get results quick enough to remember to let me know how it turned out. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.